Hello friends, welcome to my channel Go Digit. Today in this video we will learn about job queue notification in Dynamics 365 Business Central. So as you can see from here that I have already opened up the cloud version of Business Central. So let's click on search bar and type here assisted setup and click on it. So here if you search job, so you will find this one assisted setup called setup job queue notification. So here if you read the description, it is clearly mentioning that we can set up the job queue notification to receive information or notification when the jobs are failed, which means that some important task which you want to schedule and you have run it in the background, but obviously because it is running in the background you might not come across this information that if by any chance that task got failed in the background and you fail to see the current status of that job queue, and maybe when you see the next day it's already been a delay. So in order to avoid such situations, now Business Central is giving you a no custom solution which you have to build for this problem. You can directly configure this thing into the vanilla Business Central, and that's how system will help you to get the notifications out of the system only. So let me click on it, and you will be greeting with this home page. Get notified about the background task that Business Central executes with job queue. So click on next. Now let's see this first configuration page. What it is saying that who should know about the issues with the job queue entries. So the first toggle is notify the user who initiate the background task. So we all know that basically the job queue have the information of the user ID. It has the field user ID who created that job queue in order to run that background task. So if you want that only that person who actually ran, who actually configured that job queue should notify, then you should enable this, which of course you should definitely enable this, because the person who is actually configuring it, he must be the owner of that job queue, so he or she should know about it. Now the second point, notify these job queue notification administrators. So in order to if I will remove this administrator word and stuff like that, and if you want to understand it from a very simple term, then it is something that apart from the owner of the job queue, if you want some other people also to know about it, that whether the task which you have configured is a very important task, and some other stakeholders are also looking after that result, so you can configure them as well. So you can see this window, and let me disable it, so you will see this whole page that gone. Now if I enable it, now I can mention the list of the people whom I want that they should know about if any job queue gets failed, right? So click on next. Now how do you want to notify users? The first is in product notifications, which is nothing basically. In product means the Business Central product only, not the outside product like Outlook or Excel or any other software, but in the Business Central only. When you log in or when any other user will log in, they get to see the information about the status of the job queue, right? So if you enable this, basically in the role center, just like you can see this current notification is showing up in that role center page only. When you log in the form of the notification, Business Central system will give you the information about the failed job queues, right? So that you will know about it. So yes, I want in product notification, which is very important, so keep it enabled. Now the second thing is control notification with business events, which is under a preview mode. So we will talk about it, so you can enable it. Click on next. Now when do you want to display in the in product notification? So as I talked about that in the role center page, when exactly you want to see the notification in the home page. So I would say immediately, of course, for each job queue entry, as soon as it gets failed, you should not wait for it. You want immediately should pop up, right? So I think this should be enabled. And now after a threshold is reached, so if you enable this, you can see that first one is gone, and then you can mention the threshold, basically that how many job queue you should wait until they get failed, and then only you want to see the notification. So the low threshold you can set, high threshold you can set, but I would suggest that rather than you should go for it, you should go for this, because each job queue is very important, because that's how you are running in the task in the background. So you must know immediately, so you should enable it, but I would say it's very subjective. So that is why the system have given both the options, whether you want immediate or whether you want until certain threshold is reached, then only you want to see the results, right? Click on next. Now before finish, you can see here that to enable notifications using Power Automate, so you can set up automated flow to be used to notify users of job queue issues on the job queue entries page. So system is giving us this option to create automated flows for the failed job queues, right? So click on this link and it will open the job queue entries page here. So you can see here that some are getting an error, but these are something which ran automatically based on the certain processes which you run, and these two are something which I have created or the admin have created. So if they get failed, I will get the notification. Okay, so now here, if you click on these three dots, you will see this option called Automate Job Queue Notification. So by default, it is showing up, which means that when I click on it, I don't have to search for the template in the Power Automate, but it will give me direct template which I can use to configure the job queue, right? So when I click on this template, you will see that it has filled the name also of the flow, and then it is basically a template where you will get the notification as an email in your Outlook whenever any job queue gets failed. So obviously you need to you need to log in with your account in which you want that notification. So Business Central account you can set up, Outlook account you can set up. Currently because I'm using this free cloud version, so that's why it does not have the license of Outlook, and of course the Power Automate also. So that's why I'm getting some bit of error, but if you have the license, it will automatically get that ID, and then you have to click on next. However, when you click on edit in advanced mode, then it will open this Power Automate portal, and here you will see the complete details, like what exactly this template is doing in the background, right? So you will see here that the first thing is that when a job queue failed event occurs, so it needs three basically parameters, out of which this is automatically selected. I have not selected this. Only in this environment field I have selected the environment in which I want to configure. So I have selected this QA environment. Apart from this, this automatically gets selected. If you want to select any company, you can select. So then in the second template, find the job queue entry. So basically you have to select the environment which it is taking from the above, and the company ID, API, table name, row ID. So I have not selected anything. It is taking all these variables on its own because the template is defined accordingly, right? And then if you see this third template, like third parameter, find job queue log entry URL, third action. So here what it is doing, that environment, company, page number 674, OID. As I'm saying again, I have not done anything, it's auto selected, right? Then send an email notification to the contact email, and the particular subject it has written on its own, plus the body also it has written on its own, including the variable information which is essential from the information side, that it is giving you the details in the body, like basically which job queue is failing, and it is giving you the link also to open it by clicking on it, and it will open directly the job queue entries page for you. It is giving you the information about your environment in which the job queue is failing, right? So this is how the template is configured in the background, and just you need to click on save and you're done. When you saved it, your flow is ready and you are good to go, right? But right now when I'm clicking on save, your flow is saved but can't be used, like flow checker. So when I click on flow checker, you will see that the flow owners needs a power automate premium license, which I don't have. So that is why I'm getting the error. Otherwise there is no problem basically in this, because as I said, it is auto configured. I have not done anything, and that's it. Now when you are done with this, it's quite obvious that your notification setup is done. And now when you log in, you will be greeted on this home page about the task, basically in the form of notification here in product notification, that which job queue is failing, which is not failing. And in this also you can see like how many tasks are failed, how many tasks are under the queue. If you select this also, it is giving you the list. Along with, you can configure here as well that if you want to set the filter accordingly, like basically I want to see only from this user, so you can see that also, right? So you can set that thing. Plus you can set up the queues as well, like why it is showing red and so on because of it. Like you can set the threshold, and based on this threshold, the range, the color which you see that unfavorable, because the count is 6 and the maximum threshold is 5, so that's why it is in red, because it is set as unfavorable, right? So this is how, like, high range style. So that is what you have configured in your role center also. And from in product notification, in the form of this, you will get the information. Here as well you will get the information. Plus uh, in the Outlook also, as an email you will receive when any job queue gets failed, because we have configured the automated flow which will automatically trigger based on any job queue gets failed, right? So this is all about how to configure this job queue notification in the Business Central. I hope you like it. In case you like it, I request you to please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.